You see, daylily. These are garlic, potato, wild garlic. They're the little tiny strands. There's about a dozen different kinds of garlic here. And it's a really cool bed. This is a Hugulkulture Mound. And just taking back the daffodils now. Here's some lavender. I rescued that lavender and that kind of thing. And these are garlic, you see. These are nice garlic, really nice garlic. Beautiful garlic. And this is a Hugulkulture Mound I made. This is its second year. There's olives there, strawberry tree there, McCartney roses, Casablanca lilies, a lot of different, more olives, goji berry. I've been eating the leaves, lots of goji berry. And here is Mollendock. And this soil was all made with pathwaysoilbank soil, made in layers, and you just leave it. You don't have to do any work to it, and it's all the biomass that's free in your locale. pathwaysoilbank. Green brown like lasagna. So here is more garlic, more garlic. These are some yuccas and potatoes here. These are nice yuccas. Yeah, and then there's potatoes here and there as you go along. And there's here's more variegated lavender. And here's some milk thistles. And some more gojis, Lycium barbarum. And here is some mints. And something dug out the little onion. And here is the banana tree. Some daffodils still. They're still going here. I had them going for a long time because there was cool weather, so they didn't burn up right away. So that was fun. And here is a fig. This is a new fig. I went and made it and brought it here. And I made an air layered clone. These are irises, different kind. This is berry here. And that's a Honeycrisp apple there in full bloom. And this is the front of the food forest. Here we go. Here's more fig. I hid the fig inside the rhododendron. And inside this here autumn olive, so that I most likely the deer wouldn't eat it. So I hid some Casablanca lily there inside because they just eat it, and which is I'm okay with. But I'd rather enjoy them. And here's a new eucalyptus. And I'm going to travel down the hill here. Whoa. So I'm putting in a banana there and a canna there. And I put this here double deep purple lilac last year, so I had to cage it, the deer, right? So yeah. So here is some more new figs I made from people in the neighborhood that I knew had a fig, and I didn't have this fig, so I made them and I put them in here. But I had to cage it because the deer. Oh, lizards are running around. And here is a new part of the Hugulkulture Mound. I put in a peach tree here. There we go. A little peach tree, daylilies, peonies, 3 kinds of peonies. 1, 2, 3. And various like gladiolas. And this is all teasel. And it carries water, and the birds really like it. They get a drink of water, you see, and bugs go in there, and they actually feed in there. And this is called teasel. Yeah, and various lilacs, and this is a cryptomeria, Japanese cedar-like bush, and various irises. And a black huckleberry in the back there. That's a black huckleberry. There's a hazelnut tree over there. and strawberry bushes. This place is pretty loaded, this mound, and it was all built from pathwaysoilbank, and a tree fell down, and I used the stump, and a lot of the debris was hauled away, but anything chipped and stuff went back in here, and it should be good for many years. So this is another Friste plum. I allowed it to grow. That's a volunteer. So this is a eucalyptus here, and again, here's that water. You see, there it is. There, see it? Is that water? The bugs get caught in there, and birds drink from it. And this is a morning glory infection here, and I've been putting vinegar on it. Look at the damage it did here. I didn't mean that, but it killed the morning glory. It took a couple of applications though, and it seems to pop up everywhere. Anyway, I put in 2 more fig trees here. Here's another fig here, and these volunteer here. These bluebells, you know, there's lots of them, and this is a bay leaf tree. It's really good when you're making soup. And here's the berries from the fatsia. I don't know what eats these, but I never tried them, and I don't know much about them. But this is the only tree here that feeds the hummingbirds in the winter time. That's when it flowers. Here's a new fig I put here. I think this fig's done. And then this fig I planted 3 years ago, and it's absolutely loaded. And yeah, so we'll move along. This is where I sit in the evening. And a volunteer walnut tree. At first I thought it was a fig. It's not a fig, it's a walnut. And these are various trees. This is Weigela, cedars. You know, it's an ecosystem. It's a pretty cool ecosystem too. It's very cool. This mound is 33 feet long, 12 feet wide, and 5 or 6 feet deep mostly. And that's the soil right there, you know. That's the soil. Look how beautiful that soil is. It's just gorgeous. This is the smoke bush I saved from the Secret Garden lady's place. It was already in a bucket. I haven't planted it yet. But this puppy here, here's some really nice stuff. Here's some thyme, different types of thyme. You see it here? This is all different thyme. And lavender. So, yep. And this is Mexican oregano. Mexican oregano. You can smell it up here, and I'm not even touching it. And this is lemon balm right here. Yep, that's lemon balm. This is mullein dock. And over here we have more lavender here and more lavender there. And these are like different Asian lilies, tiger lilies, osmerium, palm tree, that sort of thing. And yeah, so the mound in the front here in the bay window is getting so big I reinforced it. And these are all just different lilies, and don't eat a white lily, but all the rest are good to go. And yeah, so this is Fountain of the Valley here, and this is the Honeycrisp apple tree, and it is absolutely loaded this year, and it is loaded every year, and I get like 150 pounds of apples easy off of this tree. I grew it from just a wisp, you know, and I never ever pruned this tree. This tree never been pruned, and it's absolutely loaded, and I wanted to do it that way so I don't have to keep pruning it. But I mean, if you want a job the rest of your life, prune a tree. Just saying. So yeah, this is lilacs here. Lilacs. There we go. Let's see what we got for lilacs. Oh, they look pretty. Oh my God. Look at that, hey? That's gorgeous. That's the lilacs. And this is the fountain of the valley, and hummingbirds just absolutely love. They come and they take all the nectar. I don't feed the hummingbirds anymore. I want them to look after themselves. Here we have lemons. This is Valencia lemon and Honeycrisp apple. Yeah, over here I have a rhodo, torch red rhodo, just coming out now. And it's a torch red rhodo, and I saved this from the Trivis's place. It was being bulldozed. It had a lot of rhodos there, and I saved what I could. Oh, it looks like I have another white lilacs here. I thought that was a blue one, and but it's not. And a rose here, and here's a nice huge Asian tango lily. This is tango. Yeah. Yep, so that's that. Over here, I have the library and a small food pantry, right? So people can come here. Oh, they've been taking stuff. Yeah, so there's some canned goods, tuna and whatever, that kind of thing. And then there's a book to read, or beans or soup, you know. This gets emptied once in a while, so I filled it up yesterday. And yeah, so it's a lot of fun helping folks at a little bit of extra if you've got it, and people leave theirs too. Here's a grapevine, and that extends over into the Japanese plum, which I have. This here is a kiwi, and it grows up into the tree. As you can see, that's the kiwi, and that's a natural arbor. Had to do some work here on the tree. Had to close it. So yeah, so that's a lot of fun. Yep. Someone left their doggy bag on the ground. And it's got treats in there and dog bag. So that's kind of cool. Here is a plum tree, an Italian plum, and it's got quite a few this year of plums on it. And this is a goji berry, and this is a camellia. It's a beautiful camellia. So there's that. And then there's this here. Oh, some raspberries here. Look, ooh, nice raspberries. This is a fig I put here. I made a clone, you know, an air layered clone. Yeah. So this is the food forest. I've been emptying this here bed here I made 15 years ago or more maybe, and I've been emptying it into the food forest, and it's a steady supply of soil, beautiful soil, gorgeous soil. Here we have a grapevine. It's pretty big now, going up this pear tree, and it goes up there, and there's also a rose, a climbing rose in this pear tree, and it's a pear tree I rescued. Here is a Desert King fig, and I have a kiwi attached to it. This is a female kiwi. This is all garlic here, and potatoes and that kind of thing, and greens and that kind of thing. And the cherry tree I put there, I rescued from the Secret Garden lady's place. And this is all the greens in the food forest. And you know, it's got like little bits of lettuce here and there, that kind of thing. And rabbit's been in here, look, chewing, look on my my lilies. So this is kale going to seed, and I'm allowing this to go to seed so I do get the seed, because I guerrilla grow. I direct sow, and direct sow at like 3 times, 4, 5, 6 times a year on cool weather crops like radishes and stuff. This here is this is good. Delicious, this. Yeah, these are all different kind of greens and mustard greens. Yeah. And then here's like rows and rows and rows of all different cool weather crops here. And then I'm just going to be direct sowing this back piece soon here. And yeah. This is where I grew flowers last year. This is ranuncula. I think these are turnips, yeah. I'll harvest lots of greens from here tonight for my salad. I've got lots of spinach up here. I've been harvesting spinach there. The peas are mowed over by a bunny. A bunny got in here and just mowed it over. But pathwaysoilbank, hashtag pathwaysoilbank. It's what you want. Like if you see here, this has all been recently made. There's 3 feet of layered lasagna-like green-brown biomass. And I inoculated this stump this year with lion's mane plugs, spores, which was a lot of fun. This is an air-layered clone I made of fig. These are hollyhocks here, very sweet. And here is where I put the plugs in. They're lion's mane plugs. And here I put wax over it to keep moisture in. And look at the flies coming in and out of the inside that hole in there. I pour water in there, and this was the old lion's mane substrate. I put it down. It was full of the spores and what was left over. I let it dry a little bit, then I put it down last year. It takes like 12 to 24 months to grow lion's mane. But here's Vaccum ovatum, a black huckleberry. It's my favorite huckleberry. It's a feeder. The stump's being used as a feeder for these. And yeah, and this is a Buddleia davidii. I like it because it brings in pollination. And there's a volunteer plum there. And this is feverfew here. There's a lot going on here. And this is plantain here. Powerful, powerful medicine. Nurse's best friend. So, yeah. Cheers, people. Get up. Grow. Get up. Grow. Must get up and grow. Make soil. And have